Have you ever looked at a famous actor and thought their life must be perfect, full of money, success, and fans everywhere? Well, the truth is very different for Jodie Foster. Even though she is known as one of the greatest actresses in the world, her life has been filled with pain, fear, and pressure that most of us can hardly imagine, and now at 62, her story is even more emotional than ever before. Stay with me till the end, because what you are about to hear may change the way you see fame forever. Jodie Foster was only 3 years old when she began acting. While most children were playing games or learning how to ride a bike, Jodie was standing in front of cameras, memorizing lines, and working like an adult. People saw a talented young girl, but they did not see the pressure behind the scenes. They did not see the long hours, the stress, or the fact that she never got to simply be a child. At an age when most children are learning who they are, Jodie was expected to act like someone else again and again, and this shaped her life in ways she would only understand years later. When she was only 12, Jodie played a child in a very dark and serious movie. Yes, the role made her famous, but it also brought many problems. She was far too young to understand how this role would follow her everywhere. People judged her, misunderstood her, and some even believed she should not have taken the role at all. She later admitted that she felt confused and scared by the attention she received from adults who did not always have good intentions, and this was not the kind of fame any child should ever experience. Then came one of the strangest and most frightening moments in the world of acting. A man became obsessed with Jodie after seeing her on the screen, and this obsession grew so serious that he attempted to do something terrible, something that shocked the entire country. Even though Jodie had nothing to do with his actions, she felt responsible. She felt guilty, afraid, and watched by everyone. Imagine being a young woman, barely out of your teen years, suddenly becoming the center of a national scandal that you never asked for. For a long time she avoided speaking to the public. She did not trust anyone. She became scared of attention, even though she was an actor and attention was part of her job. That event left a mark on her life that never fully healed. Just when people thought Jodie's life might finally settle down, things grew harder. Her father, who had been mostly absent from her childhood, suddenly returned to her life, but not with love or support. Instead, there were arguments about money, lawsuits, and painful accusations. Jodie was forced to face a father she barely knew and a conflict she never wanted. Imagine working your entire life only to face a family battle that tears apart the little stability you hoped for. It was another emotional storm she had to survive. As Jodie grew older, the world expected her to be perfect all the time. A perfect actor, a perfect student, a perfect role model. People judged her every word and every decision. They questioned her personal life. They judged who she wanted to love. They examined her every move as if she existed only for the public. The pressure became so heavy that she sometimes wanted to quit acting completely. She once said she felt she had lived more years on the screen than in real life, and that is not something anyone should feel. Jodie also struggled with something many people face, the fear of not being enough. Even after winning awards and proving herself again and again, she felt insecure. She felt the world watched her mistakes more than her strengths. For someone who grew up being judged every second, these feelings never truly went away. Behind her calm face and strong voice was a woman carrying many years of pressure and pain. You might think that now, at 62, Jodie's life would finally be peaceful, but the truth is heartbreaking. As she looks back, she sees the childhood she lost. She sees the years spent hiding from danger. She sees the moments when she felt alone even in a room full of fans, and she knows she can never get any of that time back. She once said the hardest part of growing older is realizing how much she had to give up just to survive the world she was pushed into at such a young age. Fame gave her success, but it also took away pieces of her life that she will never be able to replace. Jodie Foster's life teaches us something important: fame does not protect anyone from pain, money does not fix trauma, and success does not make a life perfect. Behind the awards, the movies, and the interviews is a woman who faced fear, pressure, and heartbreak long before she ever became an adult. So the next time you see a famous face, remember that you may know their movies, but you do not know their battles. Thank you for watching, and if you want more stories like this, please let me know in the comments.